Got my first order today. It's Papa John's order, 2.5 miles for $5. It's not the greatest thing on the planet, but it'll work for now. So let's go get that picked up. Here we sit in Snowmageddon 2022. Not very many people out today, which really didn't expect there to be very many people out today. You should have seen Walmart last night. It was retarded. Just a little disclaimer. If you don't know what you're doing driving in the snow, don't come out and stuff like this. Especially in Oklahoma. We don't get normal snowstorms. It tried to rain all night last night and then froze, and then we get this today. Wish I could have got some reaction action in that last stoplight I was at. Tried to stop 20 foot ahead of where I needed to. And it's a good thing I did, because I stopped about 5 foot shy of hitting the car in front of me. Just some stuff you need to know before you get to driving in stuff like this. Get creeped around this corner here. This looks like one big sheet of ice pulling into this parking lot. Oh, yeah. Good old four-wheel drive in a Nissan. Let's go ahead and get that pizza. See you guys here in a minute. Well, that was its own pain in the ass. Papa John's was drive-through only. So not only did I have to wait for my customer's order, I also had to wait for the person in front of me. But we're back on the road and driving now, so we ought to be good. It'd be nice if they'd throw me a bone and give me some type of peak pay or boost or anything, but this is Stillwater, Oklahoma, so I don't really see it happening. This ought to be fun. Let's make sure the four-wheel drive's turned on. On this uphill at a stoplight, I don't know how much I trust it. As long as I can trust the car behind me, they're going slow enough, they ain't gonna hit me. Oh, they stopped at the bottom of the hill. They're pretty smart. They're gonna get a running start before they try to make this hill and stop on an incline. Let's see what we got. Give it some juice. Oh yeah, that wasn't bad. Oh, this ought to be real fun. Let's go deliver to the college while it's snowing onto ice. Yay! Just glad there was some type of tip on this, because if there wasn't, she'd have been waiting on her cold pizza. I mean, it wasn't nothing extravagant, out of the ordinary. My base pay here is $2.50. The $5 order should tip $2.50. But I mean, really, is it not worth more than $2.50 to go get this pizza for you in the snow? I think we're going to be a little bit more selective. These orders are going to take a little bit longer today. I'm not doing nothing for under $6. I think that's how it's going to go. Oh, you stupid light. There's nobody here. There's nobody coming. Why did the light change? Here we are with another incline. Got to turn on the all-wheel drive again. That is the strangest thing I've ever noticed with these Nissans. Or it might just be an all-wheel drive thing to start with, but the all-wheel drive doesn't stay on. Once you hit, I think, about 25 mile an hour, it goes back to front-wheel drive. When you go back to another stop, it doesn't turn back on. Which I can understand. There's people that don't know what they're doing with four-wheel drive and they'll leave it on, burn their gears out. But it ought to be an option to leave it locked. It's an option in a truck. Why can't it be an option in a Rogue? Oh, still wish I'd have got a screenshot on that, but I did get a screenshot on this one. $7.50 for Fuzzy's Taco Shop. That's not a bad deal at all. It's a fairly short little run. Now if I can get out of this parking lot. There's one dorm at the college that's just a damn maze for no reason. There's entrance on the west side, entrance on the south side. Ooh, damn. Picked up another $8 for an additional mile from Fuzzy's Taco Shop. I am good with that. Thank you, Doordash. You making my night. And making up for the rest of this shit-ass week. Oh, and I didn't screenshot that one. Damn. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm new. YouTube didn't put me through orientation. I missed the training videos. Put that bag down. This is a taco shop, so I'm not getting pizzas. I don't need the pizza bag. I'm perfectly content not delivering pizzas. Oddly enough, I delivered pizzas back in 2002 in San Diego, and it was lucrative business being a pizza delivery guy. But, oh, let's slide through this stop sign real quick. Yeah. But as I was saying, it was a lucrative business back then being a pizza delivery. I don't know if it's the same way now or not. But, I mean, I hear people complaining all the time about having to work for tips. Lower base pay, working for tips. I didn't get a base pay when I was delivering pizzas back in the day. My base pay was $0. I worked solely for tips. But at the same time, that being the case, I allowed myself to be a little more cocky about it. Every customer I dropped off to knew that I strictly worked for tips. I mean, I didn't have a t-shirt made or nothing, but it was still enough everybody was going to know that they were the ones paying me. That's why I jumped on board with all the no tip, no trip on Doordash and Grubhub and Uber Eats, because that's what I know of the delivery business. Now all these drop-off apps might have started out different, but it seems to be that they're pushing closer and closer to that $0 base pay. Now the latest thing I've heard about DoorDash is the way they're doing their taxes. They're not saying that they get paid and they pay us. They're basically putting it on the books as we get paid, and then part of our pay goes to commission them, and that's what allows us to use the apps. I don't think that's right, but then again, it would be why we're contractors, or why we're considered contractors. But then again, if we're considered contractors, I don't know about you, but I didn't get to negotiate my terms of contract. I don't know anybody that has. Now, I've done contracts construction wise, and contracts for handyman work and all sorts of things. Every time you get to negotiate your wage and what's your value. Granted, you could say you're valued at $100 an hour, and that don't mean that you're going to win the bid. And that's how it should be with this. Is it should be a bidding system. They say, hey, we want drivers that'll drop off for this, and all the drivers say, no, we want this. And if they don't have enough drivers, they have to accommodate. Meet us somewhere in the middle. That's how contracts work. Oh, I hate going to this place. I can never figure out for sure where it's at. Yeah, boy. We're here. Let's go get them orders. And hooray for Doordash glitches. What a bunch of bitches. So apparently, one of those 2 orders had already been picked up. And the Fuzzy's Taco Shop actually watches you confirm the order that you picked it up. So that means somebody already confirmed the order, confirmed the pickup, and then I ended up getting it again. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't sound right. There ain't nothing right about that. That tells me, well, and on top of that, when I tried to confirm the second order, I had to do it 2 or 3 times before it actually took and said that I had the food picked up. So I'm guessing they picked up the food, confirmed it, they showed them that they were pushed the button and confirmed it, and then the app glitched and they need to hit confirm again, but they haven't confirmed it yet. So what the hell exactly do I do? Do I sit in a parking lot for 30 minutes and wait on support? The only thing I could do is unassign it. Put a note in there saying that somebody had already picked it up. Put a note added to the note that somebody had already picked it up, and the restaurant's confirming that people are confirming the pickups. Because my guess is they've been ripped off before. Figure out how I'm getting in this parking lot. Oh, and I needed to turn into there. No cars, no cars. Back out into the damn street. Well, hell, that was a quick, like, 35 bucks. I've been at this for about an hour now. I've had 5 trips now from Fuzzy's Taco Shop. That's cool. But now, the 5th one is going way up north into town, so this is probably going to take a little bit longer than I wish it would have. Let's see. Oh yeah, it says we're 3 miles out. We're gonna be over by the other, at least puts us over by the other restaurants, not this college concentrated crap. Hopefully it gets us into the realm of bigger tips. I would definitely enjoy bigger tips. But oddly enough, the tips in the college area is not that bad today, because they don't want to get out in that shit either. So, I'm going to make my way across town. It says it's going to take 10 minutes, but I bet it's going to take about 12 to 14. Just because of the snow and the ice and people sliding through stop signs and not knowing how to drive in this shit. So, I'll see you here in a little bit. So now we're sitting in line at Kung Fu Panda Express. sitting in the drive-through line because they've been having staffing issues. So if you know anybody who needs a job, I'm sure Panda Express in Stillwater, Oklahoma is hiring. Like, this place, so when they've got full staff, it's great, but when they don't, you get to sit in the drive-through for 10 minutes, and then you get to the window and they're out of something, and you got to sit in front of the building for about another 10 minutes. But at least I guess we're getting to the speaker now. Well, so now we picked up the double dash. Going to It's Just Wings. Oh my God. These ghost kitchens are getting dumber and dumber. I don't know why they can't just... If you got to put a ghost kitchen restaurant inside of your current massive national chain restaurant, then you need to rethink your menu or something, because if you can't make enough money just making the food that you already make and advertise, what you're giving people a better option by just serving hot wings out of your restaurant? It makes no sense. But I guess whether you make sense or not, I'm gonna go make $7.50 picking up some hot wings and taking it to your customer for you. Have a good night. Okay, so we got out of Chili's. Mangino's Magic Noodle. No, It's Just Wings. A little bit of a fight getting out of that slick ass parking lot. So, but in between orders earlier, I did happen to notice that I was on a $3 peak pay, which is incredible to see. I haven't seen peak pay or bonuses or any of that on any of the delivery apps in over a month. I mean, this isn't the biggest city on the planet, but it is a college town, and it does stay pretty busy. But it's good to see. That means my normal $2.50 base pay goes up to $5.50, which means my hidden tips don't even show up until $9.50. I don't think I've seen that yet since I've been out, but then again, I've been getting orders so fast tonight, being that it's the middle of Snowmageddon, that I haven't even got to check it. So I guess it is what it is. We'll see when I'm done. Oh, this intersection looks trashy. Ooh, let's get it. Oh. This house, that's awesome. Back in November, December, I used to deliver to this house all the time. And then for whatever reason, January slowed down. Hell, I'd be happy to even get orders in general. Used to getting orders at this house at 11 o'clock in the morning, not 6:30 at night in the winter. $5.24. Let's see. It doesn't say, but I'm sure. Yeah, it is 6:02. Let's drop off this Kung Fu Panda, get this money. Oh shit. You guys gotta remind me to zip my coat up. It snow's a little bit cold on the chest. What the hell? Now, why the hell's it got me doing that? Guy that was looking out the window trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. What the fuck? Are they both 602 north? Return to dash. Directions, stupid. Panda Express, Chili's. That's not telling me nothing. Either those were both to the same house from two different restaurants on two different, like, one person ordered then the other person ordered, or DoorDash glitched and sent me to the second house first and then sent me to the second house second. And being that it's DoorDash, I have no way of looking it up. Like, I have no clue. Not a damn clue at all. $5.50 for rib crib. 3 miles. No, we're going to go ahead and decline that. Oh, and how many of y'all got the update where you don't have to tell DoorDash why you don't want to take garbage? Because I still have to tell them that I'm not their trash man. But anyway, back to the story. Pull in, drop off an order for Panda Express. Get back in the car, and it tells me to go north and make a right. Go north to make a right, and I'm like looking at the address, and I'm like, God, that looks like the same, like a really similar address. Am I going to a different part of the street, maybe? Because I mean, it got to the end of the block, and the street ends. Maybe I go north a little bit, and it'll come back. Hell no! I zoom out the map, and it takes me around the block and brings me to the same damn house. What the fuck is that shit? So that was the reason for the U-turn and literally going back to the exact same place. Thank you, DoorDash. I needed some confusion in my life, apparently. But now that I declined a garbage trash can order, they're not sending me nothing else. So I'm gonna go ahead and log on to Uber real quick. Chipotle coming back here to the apartments behind me. Yeah, we'll do it. It ain't worth much. But, I mean, hell, I'm back on Uber and there's no peak pay, no nothing on there. Shit. I'm not driving 10 miles in this for $12. No. Go to Chet Poodle. Another one for Chili's. Oh, but that's my hotspot order. Damn. I'll go ahead and accept that. this Uber, and I'll be back. Well, speaking of some trash can shit, apparently Chipotle decided to close up early and didn't shut their fucking tablet off. So this was a whole goddamn waste of time in a parking lot. While I was in there, get another order on Doordash for Chili's. Or one of the other multiple fucking restaurants that they have. It's just wings. Yep, there it is. Turn right, then turn right. Didn't they say that in Cars? Oh no, that was go right to go left. That's kind of how this how this shit is in the snow, though. We turn right and slide into a curb. That stupid ass needs to clean off their windows before they try driving. Oh, back to the cluster. Damn it, Alyssa, you're lucky as hell. It is 6:43, and they're putting up signs saying that they closed at 6:30 due to inclement weather. Oh, I hope you tip me good on this, because I think you're one of the last 3 orders they're pumping out today. Oh, what's making it that much fun, that much more fun, is Google Maps is now going retarded and just said I was starting out in the middle of a apartment complex. It's that good old built-in maps. It's the fun and excitement of what we're doing here. Let's slide to this stoplight. Yeah. Disclaimer, kids, always wear your seatbelt. You might be able to stop your car, but you can't promise that the retard behind you is able to stop theirs. Goddamn, people, if you can't drive in this shit, stay home. Why are we going 10 in a 35? I understand there's snow on the ground, but you can do 25 or 30. You're in a front-wheel drive Hyundai. Ease into the gas. Go faster than everyone else. Oh, you must be new. Thank you. For the love of God, change lanes. Get off of my way. Get the fuck out of my way. Yay, at least it's the first house on this street, I guess. And nowhere to park. I guess there's enough room to park. $9.02. Sweet. Back in a second. Okay, so that drop off was a little bit nuts. I first get to the door and it was a leave at the door. So the first thing to do is set the bag down. And they've got snow on the porch and the tote that's pretty dry. So I go set the bag down on the tote. And sure as shit, fucking cat jumped straight up out that tote and ran across my foot. Just about jumped out of my skin. Calm down, good to go. Go to pull their food out of the bag, And no sooner as I get it out of the bag, just about to set it down, they open the door. I had a little bit of a conversation for a couple seconds about the cat. She's like, oh, I was just making sure I caught you before you set it down on cold ground. If you don't want me to set it down, don't put leave at door. I mean, I'll follow whatever instructions you give me. You just got to let me know. I understand you probably have it just saved in your app, but I mean, you can go in there and change that. You can change it while I'm driving. And I'm pretty sure it updates by the time I get there. Not that big of a problem. I mean, it's like I've dropped off a couple houses in the past that still had apartment numbers from like the last town they lived in. Go in there and update your information. It's not that big a deal. I mean, for sure, don't leave your old apartment number in there if you got a new apartment number. Don't have me looking for A19 if you're living 325. Wow. I ended my dash and DoorDash signed me all the way out. What are you doing to me, Doordash? What? Oh, God. Apparently I ended it at the right time. I believe DoorDash is down. That or I got kicked off platform. Let's try this. Go in and app info, force stop, okay. Open her back up. Oh, now I'm logged in. For a company that spends so much time wondering what the hell we're doing, outsourcing all their help desks, their support, fucking IHOP sign looked like a strobe light. Anyway, they outsource their support to different countries, barely speak enough English to get anything accomplished. I mean, they're saving enough money on support and $2.50 base pay. Why don't they get some programmers in there and update them fucking apps? Because this is horse shit. If I'd have still been trying to run, I'd have been fucked. Anybody ever do that? Snow drift and all-wheel drive? Computer controlled bullshit. It's just a matter of getting all four wheels spinning the same speed. This day's like the day I missed my Cougar. I've had a 1995 Mercury Cougar. Before that, I had a 1995 Ford Thunderbird. I loved both of them cars. 4.6 liter V8. Yes, same 4.6 liter the Mustang uses. And no, it didn't look like a cookie cutter ass Mustang. I love them cars. One of them I got rid of when I went into boot camp. That was the T-Bird. I wish I never did. Then the Cougar, I was in the process of moving from Oklahoma to San Diego and had a coolant issue. And it was me and a couple other guys moving all my shit, so we unhooked my trailer from my Mercury Cougar and hooked it to one of the trucks and left it in the parking lot, which I'd already put 750,000 miles on that car. I had that car from the first time I lived in San Diego, moved back to Oklahoma, moved to Rhode Island, moved to Newport, Rhode Island, moved back to Oklahoma, and it almost made it back to San Diego. That Cougar lived a long life. And if I wouldn't have been in such an odd hurry to be back in San Diego, I'd have probably spent the weekend at a motel and fixed the damn car. And I'd probably still have it today. But that ain't the way it worked out, so I guess it is what it is. So, now that I'm in a parking lot, I can actually check my stats. And being active for 2 hours and 31 minutes, I've made $72.79. I've made $72.79. I would say that is not bad at all for a Wednesday. I wish it could snow like this about once a week. Really, that's what I need. Because, let's see, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, I was able to get one quarter for $5.25. I'll put that to a beat. On Uber, I made about $30. On Grubhub, I made about $20. And that's like almost 8 hours of sitting in a car. I can definitely deal with $72 in 2.5 hours. Oh, and I'm retarded. I did not turn on my mileage tracking. That sucks. Guess it kind of is what it is too. Alright, I'm going to get off here. Clear my wipers, wait for my old lady to come out. She's coming out of work, so I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Out.